I knew I was good enough. They told me I'm the first black man to get a high school diploma in this town, and I'm happy that I can live up to the standards of the white peoples here. And that's something I'm gonna cherish for the rest of my life. Yes, I is. I'm the first black man to get a high school diploma in this town. Yes, I is. And I'm thankful for that I can be proven worthy to be standing up here alongside with all these other white peoples. This is probably the highlight of my life, and I want to thank you. Thank the Lord. Y'all know I'm stupid. The first black this and the first black that. I am the first this. I'm the first black in this to graduate out of this college. I'm the first black to get this rank in the Navy. I'm the first. I'm the first. I'm the first. I'm the first. Okay. Come here, little Sambo. Let me whisper something in your ear. Before I say that, welcome to the Scurv podcast. This is LANCESCURV coming at you with another one to tickle your brain and make you think. Some of you might be angry with me for having an introduction like that, because you're going to think, well, look at all of the achievements we've made as the first black this and the first black that. But just let's take a different spin on it. Let's just say the path forward is not about chasing approval. It's about restoring memory, meaning, and purpose. Too many people today feel stuck, restless, or disconnected because they were taught to measure success through outside validation instead of inner truth. That way of thinking slowly erodes self-respect and replaces it with the need to be chosen. For a long time, many of us were taught to celebrate being the first in spaces that once excluded us. On the surface, that sounds like progress. It sounds like a win. But when you slow down and really think about it, something deeper starts to feel wrong. The praise feels hollow once you question what it actually represents. I had a realization about this mindset after reflecting on moments when I once took pride in being labeled the first. It felt like proof that I had arrived. It felt like validation. But over time, I started to question what that label really meant and who it was truly meant to impress. When we celebrate being the first to be accepted into systems that once rejected us, we may unknowingly accept the idea that those systems define our value. That belief can settle quietly into the mind. It shapes how we see success, worth, and identity without us even noticing. This is where the deeper problem begins. The idea of being the first only exists because exclusion existed first. If access had never been denied, there would be no milestone to celebrate. The real issue is not who finally got in, but why the door was ever locked in the first place. When we praise these moments without questioning their foundation, we end up reinforcing the same structure that once said we do not belong. The focus shifts away from ability, effort, and character and moves toward approval. Success becomes something granted instead of something rooted in purpose. There is also a quiet psychological effect at work. When someone feels proud of being the first allowed in, it can subtly suggest that acceptance from a higher power or system increases their worth. That idea trains people to look upward for validation rather than inward for grounding. Over time, approval becomes the reward, not truth or alignment. Other groups rarely frame success this way. They speak about dominance, mastery, excellence, or legacy. They do not describe achievement as being allowed to participate. They behave as if they already belong. Their confidence is not tied to permission. When we constantly label accomplishments as first, we keep the gatekeeper at the center of the story. The spotlight stays on the system instead of on our own capacity. Language matters because language shapes thought, and thought shapes behavior. This does not mean individual achievements lack value. Hard work still matters. Discipline still matters. Skills still matters. What must be questioned is the meaning we attach to recognition from systems that were never designed with us in mind. There is also a generational layer to this. Many people inherited a survival mindset built during times when approval truly meant safety. Over time, that survival response became identity. Even when conditions changed, the inner posture stayed the same. Real change begins with awareness. Once the realization hits, behavior starts to shift. When you see that approval was never the goal, its grip loosens. You stop chasing symbols and start building substance. Instead of celebrating entry, a better question emerges. Why was exclusion ever normal? Why was separation justified? Why did systems exist that had to be broken into at all? These questions expose the real issue. Progress should not be framed as gratitude for access. It should be framed as accountability for injustice. The story changes when we stop applauding permission and start examining structure. Restoring memory means remembering dignity before distortion. Meaning comes from self-definition. Purpose grows when we refuse to trade our inner compass for comfort or applause. This is not about bitterness or resentment. It's about clarity. Clarity frees energy. It redirects attention away from chasing approval and toward building something rooted, grounded, and honest. When awareness rises, language changes. When language changes, behavior follows. This is how quiet revolutions begin, not through permission, but through understanding. The future is not built by chasing acceptance. It's built by remembering who we are without needing to be validated by systems that never defined us in the first place. Being first only matters in systems shaped by exclusion. Real growth questions why those systems existed at all. When consciousness shifts, pride moves away from access and toward alignment. Worth becomes internal, not granted. We move forward by challenging inherited thinking and refusing to celebrate symbols that hide deeper problems. The path forward is simple, though not easy. Restore meaning, protect purpose, and never trade the soul for comfort again. Now I hope you understand where I'm coming from. This is LANCESCURV, the Scurv Podcast. Leave your comments and let me know what you think. That was a twist on us always speaking about being the first, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from. On to the next one. Love to you all. Peace.